Hello Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Taurus, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Taurus, let's get started. How does Taurus currently view this relationship? How does Taurus currently view this relationship? Okay, Taurus. So we do have the Judgment card. We do have the Temperance card. And then we also have the Nine of Swords. Taurus, I don't feel like this is your energy, but I do feel like this is somebody that you're energetically connected to. The first thing that came to my mind is what's taking them so long? It looks like somebody has been waiting to hear back from you, Taurus. Whoever this person is, it's somebody who has extended themselves to you. Now, keep in mind, time is fluid, so this could either, currently be happening or may be happening at a later date. So this person may end up contacting you very, very soon, and they more than likely are not going to get a response back from you. I do want to look at the Nine of Swords, though. I'm going to be using a different tarot deck to clarify the Nine of Swords, but I am getting that whoever this person is, it's somebody who does want to talk to you. Okay, so let's look at the Nine of Swords. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords. All right, so we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. We have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. And then we also have the Five of Cups. Okay. Whoever this person is, Taurus, it's somebody who just can't walk away from you and what they once upon a time had with you. I am getting that this person did try, you know what I mean, to move forward and move on with their life and just, forget about you and, what they once upon a time had with you, but they just can't do it. Okay, they just can't do it. Okay, so with that being said, this is basically why they're resurfacing back up here, for you. Is because they do, want to get back together. They do want to work this out, but I'm not even picking up on your energy whatsoever, Taurus. And sometimes that happens, in readings. Typically when this happens, it could definitely indicate that you're in High Priestess-like energy. And basically what that means is that right now you're very quiet, very reserved, very to yourself. You're definitely not pouring any ounce of your energy towards them. And this dynamic that the two of you share, or well, once upon a time had, I guess, with one another. But how does this person currently view this relationship with Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay, so we do have the King of Swords. We do have the Hermit with the Lovers. So for some of you, you could have been dealing with a Sagittarius strongly, possibly a Scorpio, maybe even a Gemini or an Aquarius. We also have Virgo energy out here. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Swords to the Eight of Wands, and then we also have the Five of Pentacles. I am definitely getting that this person did think that, they would be able, to move forward and move on with their life and just simply get over you and just completely forget about you. But I think that this person started to quickly realize how challenging and difficult it actually is to actually forget about you and move forward and move on with their life. I am definitely getting that for them, right? When a relationship would come to an end, they would typically do something to forget about that person that they were talking to, forget about that person that they were dating, forget about that person that they were married to or in a relationship with and had all these emotions, for. And I do feel like that's exactly what they did this time around, in hopes that it'll help them forget about you and what they once upon a time had with you. But it didn't work. It created the complete opposite effect. It made them think about you even more. It made them want you even more. Okay, hence why they're back. Okay, let's jump back over to you. Hopefully we'll get something. How does Taurus feel? Let's see. How does Taurus currently feel? Okay, so we do have the Four. My apologies. I forgot to put my phone on silence. Let me go do that real quick. 1 second. Okay, we're back. My apologies. I know that was super rude. Anyways, so in regards to how you're currently feeling, Taurus, I don't feel like you're really giving me much to work with here. I feel like this is like the only thing that I'm really getting here off of you. I do want to kind of break this down a little bit more, just to see what else I can get, because you're not giving me anything to work with here. And I like to see two sides to, or both sides, I'm sorry, to a situation. But with the Knight of Pentacles, so Two of Pentacles, so Four of Cups coming out here, it just kind of looks like your mind is essentially made up, especially when it comes down to how you want to move forward. And it does appear to me that, you know, moving forward and moving on, you know, with your life and never revisiting this connection ever again is what you basically want to do. Okay. Now, I think that you are definitely aware that this is somebody who clearly wants to talk to you. You are definitely aware that this is somebody who has been trying to get into contact with you. It's not that you're, you know, oblivious to all of this, because I am getting that you are consciously aware. However, you just want this person to, as blunt as I could put it, you just want this person to act like they don't care, like they did when the two of you were basically together, is what I'm gathering. Okay. So I'm definitely getting that, unfortunately, you know, on several different occasions, this person made you feel like they didn't really care about you and, you know, what they once upon a time had with you. And you just want them to kind of keep that same energy. If you didn't care back then, continue to not care now. And the fact that this person's, you know, resurfacing back up here for you, pouring their heart out to you, please take me back, I'm so sorry, and crying you a river. It's like you don't care to hear it. You don't care to hear it. You don't want to hear it. You just want them to reciprocate that same energy that you're giving them, right? Just like you've left them alone since this dynamic between the two of you came to an end, you just want them to kind of reciprocate that back to you in return. Okay, but let me just tell me more about the Four of Cups. Okay, so we have the Tower. Okay. We do have the Two of Wands, and then we also have the Wheel of Fortune. I don't think that you're surprised by any means by this person's return. I don't think that you're shocked that this person is running back to you, pouring their heart out to you. You know, I don't think that you're surprised by all of this. I think that prior to the dynamic coming to an end, you knew that the moment that you would get up and walk away from this person, that their whole demeanor and everything would essentially change. You knew that they would start acting like they care about you. You knew that they would start pouring their heart out to you and begging for you back. You already knew that this would happen way before you actually brought the dynamic between the two of you to an end. But now it's too late. Okay. How does this person currently feel? We have the Three of Wands. We got the Devil out here. And then we also have the Queen of Swords. True pair situation here between the two of you. So this definitely was a soulmate of yours. But in regards to how this person is currently feeling, this person feels like you guys have to talk. You guys have to talk. Let's see why this person feels like the two of you need to speak to one another. It's like, how do I explain this? It's like they're looking at you like, you know we need to talk, Taurus. You know that you can't avoid me forever, right? Like, you know you can't ignore me forever, right? Like, it has that type of feel to it. Tell me more about the Devil to the Queen of Swords. Okay. Well, I feel like this is exactly what you wanted when you were dealing with this person, but you didn't necessarily get that in return, especially because we already broke down this energy when it came down to how you were feeling. I just feel like this person wants you to, like, act like you care about them, act like you love them. And right now, you're not really doing that, okay? Your actions and your behavior are leading them to essentially feel like you don't love them, you don't care about them, and they don't like that. If they're over here showing you that they love you and that they care about you and that they're trying, to get you back, trying to do whatever it takes to make this work, they just want you to reciprocate that back to them in return. But that's the thing, is that, do you feel like once upon a time it was the other way around, where they were the one kind of walking around like they didn't really care, you know what I mean? And you were the one like, please don't treat me this way. Please act like you love me. Act like you care about me, please. And, they continued to like walk around and act like they didn't really care about you. And this dynamic that they once upon a time had with you. So, okay. What actions? Come on, give me some Taurus energy, please. What actions will Taurus take towards this person or moving forward? We have the Ace of Pentacles. We got the Six of Wands. And then we also have the Five of Cups. Yeah, well, I don't feel like this is your energy. In regards to how this person plans on moving forward. Now, these are like one of the things that I do see this person doing in the near future, okay? With the Ace of Pentacles coming out here to the Six of Wands, I feel like this person wants to show you, okay? To show you in some way, shape, and or form how much they do want to make this work and how much regret they do have when it comes down to the way that they were with you and how they're willing to do whatever it takes to show you, you know, that they're willing to, you know, change and willing to make this work. I do want to look at the Ace of Pentacles, though. Tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles. See, I feel like you're in this energy right here, this High Priestess energy. You're very, very quiet. Don't really have much to say to this person. Don't really want to pour your time and or energy towards this anymore. But we do have the Ten of Pentacles that came out. Yeah, this is just basically reiterating what I basically just said. The bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. We got the Five of Swords. And then we also have the High Priestess out here. I just feel like you have nothing to say to this human being. Like, I feel like you have nothing to say to this human being. Everything that this person's telling you, it sounds good. It sounds great. It sounds nice. It sounds wonderful. I just feel like you just don't care anymore. Like, it's wonderful, you know what I mean? That this person is, you know, willing to do whatever it takes to make this relationship work. It's wonderful that this person's willing to go to therapy now. It's wonderful, you know, that this person wants to show you that, you know, they're not messing around and they're very determined to make this. All of this sounds great and good to you. You just don't care. See, this energy that they're giving you now is the energy you wanted them to essentially give you when the two of you were together. And you never got that. And you never got that. I feel like you see yourself in them now. I guess your old self is what I want to say. Like, I feel like when you look at them and all the texts that you're getting from them, and the voicemails you're getting from them, and, you know, all of these things, it's like you see your old self in them. Because the way that they are with you now, as far as like them willing to do whatever it takes to make this relationship work, and, you know, them begging you to, like, you know, speak to them and care about them and love them. And please don't walk around like you don't love me. And please don't walk around like you don't care about me. And can we just please make this work? Can we just please talk about this? It's like you see your old self in them because that's how you were with them. And now that's how they are with you. Okay, what actions? Okay. Alrighty then. We have the King of Wands. We got the Ten of Wands. Alright. And then we also have the King of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Wands. And then we also have the Two of Cups. Man, this person just wants you to see that they're trying here. Like, they're really, really freaking trying to, like, you know, make this work. They're trying. They're trying. And they just want you to see that. They just want you to acknowledge that. Because this person feels like if you just acknowledge the fact that they're trying, man, you know what I mean, to get you back, and they're trying to make this work, that, you know, you would eventually be more receptive, right, towards giving them and this dynamic between the two of you a chance. But the reality of the situation is that you're not. I don't know. I think it's, I mean, I don't know. I mean, nobody can force you. You know what I mean? Nobody can force you to talk to this person. Nobody can force you to give this person, a second chance. I mean, nobody can force you to honestly do anything. You know what I mean? Um, so, Taurus, I really don't see anything changing in this entire situation between the two of you. Of course, unfortunately for them, I'm sure that they would want, things to, drastically change here between the two of you. But I just really don't see anything changing. Not until your energy starts to like change and or shift. I just see this entire situation remaining as is between the two of you. I think that this person will start to essentially feel like all their time, energy, and effort that they're, pouring towards, getting you back and showing you, look, like I've changed, and look, I'm in therapy, and look, like I'm willing to do this, and look, I'm willing to do that. Just, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Like, I don't really see that getting them anywhere with you. I just don't. I don't. So the situation is going to continue to remain as is until your energy drastically changes. If you continue to remain in the same old energy that you're in, things will continue to remain the same. So that is what I have for you, Taurus. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.